To watch these important lessons, subscribe to DP Education's YouTube channel right now. Click on the bell icon to stay updated on the latest lessons. Sri Lanka's largest free online school, DP Education.
Hello. How are you guys? Welcome to a brand new paper. Welcome back to the paper discussion of Business and Accounting Studies with me, Prabhat. We are starting the 2020 Western Province paper today. As always, I'm going to give you a brief description, like a introduction to this paper. As always, I have to tell you the same things because all the papers are in the same format. All the papers are presented, given to you in the same format. Yeah, with the same number of questions and covering the same syllabus. Anyhow, because it's a Western Province paper, it'll be important for you since even in the past, questions which were on these provincial papers have come in the O-level paper, or at least similar questions have come in the examination paper, right? So important, yeah. This is the 2020 year-end evaluation, which means the third term paper of the Western Province. Okay, Department of Education, Western Province. And this is the second paper, paper 2. As you know, it has 2 hours. You will get 2 hours plus 10 minutes reading time. 2 hours for the entire paper. Got it? Within these 2 hours, you have to cover how many questions? How many questions within these 2 hours? 5 questions, right? First question is compulsory. First question is compulsory, as you know, as we know, as everybody knows. First question is the compulsory question, and it is a case study. Yeah, it's a case study. A case, a brief situation about a person or a group of people who is conducting a business is given in a way of a story, like a story. Based on the case, you will get 10 questions. Yeah, we have done these things before. Yeah, you will get 10 questions. Here we go, the 10 questions. Based on the case, you will get 10 questions. 10, okay? Roman numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 questions. Each question has 2 marks. Each question carries 2 marks. 2 into 10, 20 marks. This is the compulsory question. You must do all 10 sub-parts. Okay? No choice here. But you're going to get a choice when you move on to the next part, the business studies part. You get 3 questions. Out of 3, you have to select only out of 3, 2. choice time. It's your choice. 1, 2, and 3 questions. Question number 2, 3, and question number 4. Okay. These questions are entirely from business studies part of your syllabus. Entirely from business studies part. Okay. Background of business, business environments, business organizations. Yeah. Many lessons are covered. Business organizations. Then what? Then trade and supporting services. Trade and supporting services. Yeah, trade and supporting services. Management, marketing. Bingo. Investments. A lot of business studies subject knowledge is needed. Yeah. Choose only 2 out of 3. Each question carries 8 marks. So 8 into the 2 questions that you do will give you 16. 16 marks for the business studies part. Then we move on to the favorite part of all, that is the accounting part. Again, 3 questions will be given. You have to answer 2, only 2. Okay. 3 questions. 1, 2, and 3. 3 questions will be given. Question number 5, 6, and 7. 3 questions. Out of 3, you select only 2. You gotta select. It's your choice. These questions will cover lessons such as accounting, introduction to accounting, double accounting equation, dual impact of transactions, double entry. Yeah. From the beginning. Double entry. See, accounting equation, prime entry books, ledgers, yeah, cash book, petty cash book. All these lessons will be covered. A bank reconciliation statement, production cost statement, non-profit organizations, and financial statements. The last question, that is the 7th question, carries all the financial statement questions. Financial statements of non-profit organizations and financial statements of sole traders. There we go. And you have to prepare the financial statements in this question for a sole trader business, profit or loss and SOFP. Yep. So if you are like in doubt about financial statements, don't pick this question. Don't pick it. Do the other 2. But if you stay with me until the end of the discussion, paper discussion, I'm going to do all the questions and I'm going to give you important tips, clues, you know how to do this. Let me show you. Like that, I'm going to give you important clues and tips for you, especially for financial statements. Preparing financial statements will be easy. Just stick with me and work out this paper. You will find it very easy. So, shall we? This is the 2020 Western Province 3rd term paper. This is an accounting studies 2. Let's go. Business studies part, accounting part. Yeah. That means we are starting the paper with the first question. Here we go. 10 Roman numbers, okay? First question has how many Roman numbers? 10. Well, everything I explained in the introduction. Let's get to it. To the first question. Here we are. Asita, who has studied in science stream, science guy, not a commerce guy, has followed a 6-month local food processing course after completing A-level exam. Science guy, not a commerce guy, it doesn't matter. He's starting a business, so he automatically becomes a commerce guy, right? Due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, interest of the people on local products has increased. He started a business, told you, called Coco Drink, which produces canned king coconut drinks. Tambili, okay? Using king coconut, which is inherited to Sri Lanka. We inherit in our country. That means we have inherited. That means, you know what it means, inherited, which is inherited to Sri Lanka. Okay. There is a very good demand in the local market for canned king coconut drinks produced using safety methods. Alright, so this is the case. I have told you, I have very clearly in previous discussions, I have told you, I have instructed you to follow 2 methods. Choose whatever that is good with you. Choose whatever method that is good for you. The 2 methods are, first method, in a case study question, in a case study, just like this. First method to tackle a case study, just like this, is, the first method is, go through the case, read the case, not very slowly, not very thoroughly. Go through the case like very quickly. Quick scanning of the points. Okay, like you don't read the case like word by word. All right, business is a business guy. No. He's a science guy. So he has studied science and processing of food course also. Food processing course also. Then what has he done? He has started a business. So he has started his own business. So what is this? His business? Coconut drinks, king coconut. Not like that. Go through the case quickly, like bam, bam, boom, done. Quick scanning of the text. Then go to the questions. You go through these transactions also very quickly, like in 3-4 seconds. Then the next part of the case, Asita expects to start exporting due to demand, high demand, right? Needs to expand the business for this purpose. Pathum Sanjeeva, his friend, joined the business. Okay. Pathum is also interested in the business and invested 3 acres of land. Pathum Sanjeeva is a friend of this guy, Asita, and he is joined. Right, no problem. So this business has expanded. And depreciation, building equipment, blah, 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 done. Okay. So this entire case, you scan it in like 1 minute or 2 minutes maximum. Scan it. Then directly to the questions. Right? Now you read the question. What is the type of business organization that Coco Drinks business belong to? As at 1st January. Now when you see the question, you know that this point was given at which part of the case, like you have a dim memory, slight memory, in which part of the case. See, he started a business called Coco Drink. There you have the answer. Because you scanned through the case, no? Before you read the questions, before you went to the questions. Yeah. So, you know which part of the case you get the answer to this question. Go to the case again and read that part and get the answer. Cocoa drink producing canned king coconut drinks using king coconut, which is inherited to Sri Lanka. And 1st of January, 2019, only this guy is there to start the business. So one man show. Yeah, one man show. Who? You know, it's a sole tradership now. Write the answer. Likewise, what is the factor of production that the king coconut used? King coconut is the natural resource which is used for production. So natural resources go under land. That is the factor of production, land. Write the answer. Likewise, you can tackle. That is the first method, guys. That is the first method. Okay. Second method is you don't go through the case at all. Oh, you don't go through the case at all. No, you don't even look at the case. Right? Wait. I know what you are saying. Without reading the case, how can we answer the question? Wait. Don't go through the case at all. Okay, this is the second method. No reading. Straight away you go to the questions. You read the questions. All questions. What is the type of business organization? Right, okay. Next question. What is the factor of production of king coconut? Right, done. Second question. 2 strengths of cocoa drinks business. Nice. Third question. What is your idea on registering cocoa drinks business? Registration of business. What is the act relevant to registration of this business? That is also related to registration of a sole tradership. Right. Third question also done. Fourth question. Name 2 advantages of new business organization after Pathum Sanjeeva joined. That is about business organization, and Pathum Sanjeeva, this guy has joined whoever started the original business. Pathum Sanjeeva is joining this business. You don't know now what is the business, who started the business. You don't know because you didn't go through the case. Yeah, you are directly reading the questions now. This is about joining the original business. Who's joining? Pathum Sanjeeva. Okay, that is also about business organization. Name the type of account that should be open to do transactions by checks. Yeah, so this business is doing transactions using checks. No problem. Okay. What is the equity of cocoa drinks business 1st January? You need to calculate capital. Fine. No problem. You didn't go through the case, okay? What is the value of current liabilities of this business as at 31st January, end of January? Which means after some transactions, there must be liabilities. Liabilities must have incurred. Okay. All right. Next question. Likewise, you go through the questions and you get a picture in your head what things the questions are asking. Then you go to the case. Not again. You didn't go to the case at the beginning. No, you didn't go to the case. Then, after reading the questions, you go to the case. Now you read the case. Now only you are reading the case. You get what I'm saying? Now when you are reading the case, you can locate the answers because you have an idea in your head what the questions have asked you. So you know what answers to sort out, notice, to highlight. So you can underline those points when you're reading. All right. First method or second method, it's up to you. Now, we read the case and we read the questions also. Now we can start answering. What is the type of business organization that Cocoa Drinks business belong to as at 1st January? You very well know now, 1st January is the beginning of the business, beginning of the year. Who started the business? Asita started. It's here, Asita, who studied in science stream. Okay, he started business called Cocoa Drinks. Yeah, so only him, one-man show, which means this is a yeah, don't waste time, just write the answer. Sole trader ship, type of business organization. Okay, they are not specifying. The question is not asking you according to which category, which criteria, according to ownership, or according to objective, or according to scale or size. They are not asking that. Just they are asking what is type of business organization that Cocoa Drinks business belong to. Type is according to ownership, it's a sole tradership, and according to objective, it's a profit oriented business. Okay, right. You can write both, or you can just write sole tradership and end your answer, no problem. Right, you will get marks. What is the factor of production that the King Coconut used for this production belonged? What is the factor of production? We know that factors of production are 4. We know that factors of production are 4. There are 4 factors of production. We know, right? You know. I know. You know the factors of production, right? Yeah, I know, you know. We know. Everybody knows. Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Okay. Under these 4 factors of production, all the things, all the commodities and raw materials and laborers and cash money and everything used for production, used in the business, should be categorized under these 4. But all the natural resources go under land. King Coconut is a natural resource, which means King Coconut used goes under land. What is the factor of production King Coconut belongs to? Belongs to land. Easy questions, don't waste time. I'm also like letting you know what the question is asking, and then straight away writing the answer and moving on. Okay. Name 2 strengths of Cocoa Drinks business according to the above case. Before even we read the questions, like before we started answering, and I told you to come back to the case and highlight the important points, the main points. Here, the strengths means internal factors. Internal factors. Strength means internal factors. There are 4 influencers, 4 things that influence a business. No? 2 internal factors and 2 external factors. What are the 2 internal factors influencing a business? Strengths, weaknesses. Then opportunities and threats are in the external. You know these things, right? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. SWOT. We call it the SWOT. We call it the SWOT. You know. I know. Do you know? Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, I know, you know, we know, everybody knows. Strengths. Weaknesses. Opportunities. Threats. Likewise. Yeah. These two are external. In the external environment. These two are internal. We know these things, right? So, strengths means internal, inside the business, positive influences. We know that Asita is the internal owner, like main internal party, the owner. And let's see what positive factors he has. Then we can take them as strengths. See, he started the business and he has studied in science stream. See, he has studied in science stream. That is a strength because he knows his, scientific stuff related to food processing, making food and, adding preservatives and chemical reactions and those blah, blah, blah. I don't know because I'm not a science guy. Okay. I just told you what things that I can think of related to food processing. He knows better than me because he's a science guy. That is a strength. And he has followed a food processing course, see? 6-month local food processing course. That is also a strength. Can write those things. Yeah. COVID-19 pandemic is a external thing. Because COVID-19 pandemic didn't start from the business inside the business. Yeah, it started from China and came to Sri Lanka. That's an external factor. Interest of the people on local production. More demand, like the demand has increased due to COVID-19. That's the external factor. And he has a good financial strength, see? Cash balance, equipments. He has good financial strength also. Can write, no problem. Let's write the main things. Asita is a science student. Okay. The owner's strengths. Then Asita has followed local food processing. Food processing course. Okay. Even this one also you can write if you like, you can write this one. Good financial strength. Just an extra point. Got it? Because we are writing about strengths now. Strengths. Yeah. Third one. What is your idea on registering the cocoa drinks business? We know that there can't be anybody who doesn't know that. Cocoa drinks business must be registered. That is the answer. Why? Why did you ask why? Who asked why? You asked why. The corner, the boy, yeah, you asked why. You don't know why. Why? Because the business has been started without the owner's name. The owner's full name is not used for the business. Business has a different name. That means a sole tradership must be registered. The business name must be registered. It's better if you can write the business name must be registered. You know the reason for that, right? You know the reason for that, right? In a sole tradership business, it is not the business which is registered, or it's not the business which is getting registered as a business organization or as a incorporated business. No. It's not the business which is getting registered. It doesn't give you, it doesn't give the business a legal personality, even though it is registered. For a sole tradership, registration doesn't give the business a legal status. It doesn't give the business a legal status, because the business organization is not registered and recognized as a separate entity. In a sole tradership, it is the owner's name. It's the business name which is registered, not as a separate organization having a legal status. The business name is registered under the owner's name. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? It is the registration of business name. Got it? The business is separately registered and given a legal ownership, legal status when the business is incorporated and registered as a separate entity, just in cases such as incorporated companies, limited companies. Then only the business is registered as a separate legal entity. You know, it receives a legal existence, legal status for the business separately. For sole traderships, the business doesn't get a legal status. The owner, under owner's name, the business name is registered. What is your idea on registering? Anyway, the business must be registered because the business is started. Anyway, the business name must be registered because the business is started under a different name as Cocoa Drinks business. What is the act relevant to registering this business name? Act is Act number 6 of 1918. The business names ordinance. Business names ordinance. That is the act registering the business name. The relevant act is Act number 6 of 1918. Correct? Next question. Name 2 advantages of new business organization after joining Pathum Sanjeeva to the existing business. Yeah. I told you when we looked at this question earlier for the first time, I told you there's a new guy joining the original business. That is Pathum Sanjeev, right? So this business organization is expanding to a partnership. I told you, right? That part is right here. See, There is a very good demand in the canned king coconut drinks produced using safety methods and following balances shown in the business 1st January. Cash balance equipment, blah blah blah. Following transactions occurred during the month: purchasing, paying employee salaries, transport expenses, selling king coconut, payable, electricity. Okay, Asita expects to start exporting due to good demand. Now he's starting to export. He's planning to export. Expects. See, expects. This is a when talking about management function, this is a planning activity. See, expects. It's a planning to start exporting. Then he needs to expand the business. For that, Pathum Sanjeeva joined the business on 1st February. For this purpose, Pathum Sanjeeva joined on 1st February. Then the one-man show becomes a couple show. The one-man show becomes a couple show, which means it's a partnership. Got it? Don't write these things in your paper. It's a couple show. No. Just write a partnership business and two advantages of the new business organization. That is the partnership business. What are the advantages? More capital can be collected. More capital can be raised. Collective decision making. The two people can collectively make their decisions. It is better than one person doing whatever he thinks. It is better than joining with a guy who is smart and experienced in business. Joining with Pathum Sanjeeva. Collective decision making. New skills and ideas come into the business because the new guy must be having his own ideas and skills. Can write. New ideas, no. More capital can be collected. First point. More capital can be raised. First point. Second, collective decision making is better than advantages. Collective decision making. Another one, just extra point. New ideas and skills. Yeah, these are straight away given in the book. What? Advantages of a partnership business. Next, name the type of account that should be open to do transactions by checks after expanding. What is the account you need to get the check facility? Current account. Like, so simple things. Next, what is the equity of cocoa drinks business as at 1st January? Now we have to calculate equity. Equity as at 1st January. Don't go to February. Yeah? Don't go beyond January. Don't just stay on January 1st and calculate the assets. And if there are liabilities, you can use assets minus liabilities method. Or if there are no liabilities, just calculate the assets invested by the owner. He started business cocoa drinks, producing canned king coconut drinks. There is a very good demand in the local market. The following balances shown in the business on 1st of January. See, that is what we need right now. 1st of January assets. We have a cash balance, which means this guy invested cash. Have to take it. We have equipments. Have to take it. We have land and buildings. Must take it. We have debtors. Wow, debtors as at 1st January. Wow. Following balances shown in the... Yeah. Have to take it. They clearly say it. Balances on 1st January. Right? So must take it. Debtors 550,000. Creditors is the liability. Creditors is a liability. Yeah. Liabilities must be subtracted. Following transactions occurred during the month of January. No. Not relevant. Not relevant to us. Because in this question we are searching, or we are taking only the assets and liabilities on 1st of January. These transactions occurred during the month of January, which means like 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 5th and 10th and 12th and so on. Don't need to take those. Don't need those. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. So add cash balance 100. No, it's not 100. It's 1.2 million. See, 12 lakhs. 1.2 million. Add it to equipment 300,000, and to that add 500,000. It becomes 12 lakhs, 17 lakhs, 20 lakhs plus 50, 20 lakhs 50,000. You get 20 lakhs 50,000. The total of assets here, see, up to here, 20, 50. I mean 20 lakhs 50,000. Come on, man. Yeah, 20 lakhs 50,000. Then what you do is you subtract the liability, creditors. This is the liability. This is the liability, see, 30,000. You subtract that, 30,000. Yeah? 30,000. What do you get? You get capital. What else? You get capital. What else? How much is it? 20 lakhs 50,000. It's 2 million 50,000. 2 million 50,000. Yeah, 2 million 50,000. That means 20 lakhs 50,000. From that 20 lakhs 50,000 minus 30,000, your answer is 20 lakhs 20,000. The way I'm writing, the amounts sometimes can be confusing. I'm saying lakhs and lakhs, 20 lakhs, 12 lakhs. But you can say 2 million, 1.2 million, likewise. So 20 lakhs 20,000 is the capital. You know how we got it? Assets minus what? Liabilities equals to assets minus liabilities equals to capital. Got it? assets minus liabilities equals to capital, and this is these assets and liabilities should be taken from the 1st January only, which means the assets and liabilities on 1st of January. 1st of January. Okay. Only the assets and liabilities on 1st of January. Next question. Oh, we have to write the answer. 20 lakhs, 20,000 is the capital. Yeah. Assets, we have 20 lakhs 50 and minus 30,000. Answer is 20 lakhs 20,000. Equity of cocoa drinks business. You have to do the calculation here. You get what I'm saying? You have to do the calculation. You have to show assets 20 lakhs 50,000 minus liabilities 30,000 becomes 20 lakhs 20,000. I did the calculation there in that slide. Next question. What is the value of current liabilities of this business as at 31st January? Okay, 31st January. 31st January is the end of the month now. Liabilities. Current liabilities only. Don't get all the liabilities with non-current liabilities. Don't get all the liabilities. Only current liabilities we need. Just check the transactions and see. Okay, we have creditors 30,000. See, we have already marked the liability here. That is the creditors. We have already marked the liability. 30,000 is there. It's already there. 30,000. Following transactions occurred during the month of January. So from 1st of January, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 12th, 15th, 18th, 20th, 20th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th. Up to 30th of January, these transactions have occurred. Purchasing king coconut. There's no liability there. Paid employee salary. Paid, no liabilities. Transportation expenses paid. No liabilities. Selling king coconut, selling king coconut drinks cans, sales income, no liability, no. There's a liability here. Last one. Payable electricity expenses 3,000. This is another liability. Payable electricity expenses. Other than that, there's nothing, right? Asita expects to start a business exporting due to demand. Needs to expand. Patum Sanjeeva joined. Nothing. Depreciation also not related to liabilities. Nothing else given, only this. Payable electricity expenses 3,000 plus creditors 30,000, 33,000. Value of current liabilities. Creditors and accrued electricity. Creditors 30, accrued electricity, payable. Accrued means payable. You should know these things by now. Accrued electricity means payable electricity 3,000. So the total here of current liability is 33,000. Value of current liabilities. Done. Next one. Indicate the relevant information under the accounting equation. Now you are talking about that, huh? Accounting equation, we have to write assets equals Assets equals capital plus liabilities. I'm using colors, so you know that I like colors. Assets equals capital plus liabilities. That is the accounting equation. Now big letters, so you can see it very clearly. As at 1st January. Go back. 1st January, okay? On 1st January, that means this date, 1st January. We have assets, cash balance. We have marked already. See, black color, in black color, I have marked with a curly bracket. Can you see the curly bracket? See, I have marked with a curly bracket all the assets, already marked. We have cash balance 120, equipment 300. No, cash balance is 12 lakhs. Equipment 300,000, 3 lakhs. Land and building 500,000, 5 lakhs. Debtors only 50,000. That's it. All the assets. So take 12 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 50,000. $12 lakhs, that means 1.2 million. $1.2 million, 300,000, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and 50,000. Those are the assets under the accounting equation as at 1st January. Got all the information? Yeah, got it. 12 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and 50,000. Yeah, all the assets. Then we have liabilities, 30,000 here. Take liabilities too. 30,000, this one. 30,000. Okay. That is the liability. $30,000. Yeah. Okay. Then how much is capital? 12 plus 3, 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs plus 5 lakhs. 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs 50,000. 20 lakhs 50,000. Take your totals, then you are done. You can find capital again here. 20 lakhs 50,000. Then only 30,000 under liabilities. Then you're done. Bam, bam, boom. Capital. Capital how much? Assets are 20 lakhs 50,000. From that, liabilities you have 30,000. We did that earlier. Then capital becomes 20 lakhs 50,000 minus 30. 20 lakhs 20,000. Equals. Okay, here we go. Next question. Next one. 8th question. Calculate the cash balance of Cocoa Drinks business as at end of the month. End of the month. Which means you have to prepare the cash book. That is the easiest method. Okay, here we go. Cash book. Right there under the question, I'm doing the cash book. Easy for you. Because it's a simple cash book, you can just use a T format. Just use a T format. And can do it right here, cash book, right? In the first question, guys, if the question is asking to calculate the cash balance at the end of a month, prepare a simple T account, cash account. It's like this. It's like that. Okay. Now cash balance of cocoa drinks now. As at 31st January now. 1st January balance should be noticed. 1st January opening balance of cash. First of all, we'll take that. Okay. Because I noticed there is a cash balance and I am correct. There is a cash balance as at 1st January. 1st January 2019, under assets, there is a cash balance. First take the cash balance. Don't take anything else, Don't take equipment and land and buildings and debtors and nothing. No assets, no other assets. Only cash balance we need. Take the cash balance, 12 lakhs. Okay. Let's go and put it into our cash book. Balance brought forward 12 lakhs. That is on 1st January. Then check the cash incomings and cash outgoings, cash inflows and cash outflows. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just the cash inflows and outflows. Not a big deal. Now, assets, under assets, there are other assets. No need. No need for the cash book. We need for other things. For the cash book, purchasing king coconuts under the transactions. Purchasing king coconuts is an expense. Expense. Paid employee salary, expense. Transportation, expense. Selling king coconuts, income. Payable electricity, no need. It's not paid. Okay, take the income first. This one. Income first. 200,000. That is sales. Debit, because cash into the business. Sales, debit. All these expenses, credit. All these expenses, credit. Easy, right? Credit. CR. Take expenses 100,000, 20,000 and 7,000. First, sales debit 200,000. Don't forget your figures, Sales debit 200,000. Expenses credit. Now I forgot. Can't remember. Don't forget and write wrong figures. Expenses. Purchasing 100,000, employee salary 20 and 7. Purchases 100,000, credit side. Purchases 100,000, employee salary 20 and 7. 7 was transportation. Transport. That's it. Yeah, when you take the inflows and outflows clearly, just debit and credit. And balance the cash book, you will get the cash balance. You will get the cash balance. Balance it. 12 lakhs, 1.2, okay, 1.2 million plus 2 lakhs, 12 plus 2, 14. Then subtract the credit side total. How much? 1,20,000, 1,27,000. 1,27,000 you get. In the credit side, you get 1,27,000. Yeah. Zero, 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 3, 6, 7, 7, 12,73,000, right? This is the answer when you subtract this from this. That means debit total 14 lakhs. From that you subtract the credit total, credit side addition, and after subtracting you get this answer, 12,73,000. That is the balance carried down. January 31st. Yeah, you can do the balance brought forward on the debit side to balance brought forward to 1st of February. 1st of February. Yep. That is the cash balance. Righto, next part. If the business depreciates non-current assets 12% annually at cost, calculate the total value of depreciation. Total depreciation they are asking. Depreciation of non-current assets. Okay. Depreciation of non-current assets. 12. %. Let's get the cost of non-current assets. Let's get the cost of non-current assets. Wait, it's here. We have equipments 1, land and buildings 2, debtors creditors not relevant, no other non-current assets, right? Purchasing king coconut, salaries, paying salaries, transportation expenses, selling king coconuts, payable electricity, no other non-current assets. So we have 2 non-current assets, and they are land and buildings. Here we have land and buildings, and we have equipments. Those are the non-current assets, right? NCA. Now you can see it properly. Non-current assets. NCA. 2. Equipment and land and buildings. We have 300,000 and 500,000. 500,000 plus 300,000, 800,000. 800,000 is the total cost of non-current assets. So just a matter of it's just a matter of multiplying by the depreciation percentage. 800,000 into 12 over 100. This is annual, this is annual. So you need to get the answer and again multiply, again divide by 12 to get 1 month. Total value, total value of depreciation. No need to take 1 month. Total annual we should take. So no need to divide by 12. Got it? Sometimes you get tricky. You get tricked. Alright, do the calculation. Zeros cut and multiply by 12. 12 times 0, 0, 0. 12 into 8. 96,000. If the business depreciates non-current assets 12% annually at cost, calculate the total value of depreciation. Is it for the month? Is it for the annum? Is it for the year? Guys, you have to figure these things. Figure it out. Okay, Asita studied science, followed 6 months food processing course. COVID-19 situation, interest of the people increased, so he started cocoa drinks, blah 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 blah. And the following balance is shown in the business as at 1st January. 1st January starting the business now. And equipments 300,000, land and buildings 500,000 in January. In January only. We have to calculate only for January. Okay, only for January. Only for the month. Yeah. Transactions also given for January only. Transactions also given for January only. So we are calculating the January depreciation only for that month. Figure it out. Figure it out. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. Okay. 96,000 should be divided by 12 to get 1 month's depreciation. That is for January depreciation. For January. So 96,000 divided by 12, 8,000. Depreciation of January, 8,000. Depreciation of January, 8,000. Clean and clear. Okay, that's it. Last question. Record the above annual depreciation in general journal with narration. Have to draw a general journal. What to do? You have to draw. If they ask you, you have to draw. Oh, yeah. General journal. General journal. You know what is general journal? Okay, you tell me the columns in the general journal. Date, description. Okay, debit and credit. That's it. Simple format. Simple format. The general journal. What do we have to record? Above annual depreciation in general journal. Annual depreciation in general journal. Oh, we took the total value of assets 800,000 and multiplied by the depreciation percentage. Now we have to take separately for land and buildings and equipments. 500,000 and 300,000. Yeah, as I can remember. 500,000 land and buildings, yeah. 300,000 equipments. So let's do the calculation here. 500,000, 300,000. This is for land and buildings. Land and buildings. This is for equipments. Multiply by 12%. Okay. Multiply by 12%. And again divide by 12. Answer divided by 12. You can't just put 12. So 1 over 12. Just to divide by 12. What do you get? What are the answers? $500,000 into 12%. So cut the zeros. Answer is 0, 0, 0. 60. 60 divided by 12, you get 5,000 here. Got it? Here again 300,000 multiplied by 12%. Let's cut the zeros. 36,000 divided by 12. 3,000. That's how you get 8,000, the total depreciation. Yeah, see, that's how you get 8,000. See, we got 8,000. Here. We got 8,000 here, see. That's how you get 8,000. Oh, it's 8,000. You can see the 8,000 here. Okay, now tell me how to write the journal entries to record this 5,000 and this 3,000. 5,000 is for land and buildings. What is the double entry? Journal entry means double entry, right? What is the double entry? Land and buildings depreciation account debit. Land and building depreciation account debit 5,000. Took 5,000 land and buildings depreciation 5,000. What is the credit entry? Credit entry is what? Provision for depreciation. Provision for depreciation. Provision for depreciation of land and building. That is a double entry. You have to memorize these things. This is the double entry. Just write this double entry and you are done. You get marks. Provision for depreciation of land and building. Credit 5,000. Details column. This is a ledger page, ledger folio. This is debit column. This is credit column. Date. Okay. Narration is needed. Narration is needed. See, with narration. What is the narration? Recorded annual depreciation of land and building. That is the narration. Land and building. Done. Okay, that is the first depreciation recorded in the general journal. Land and building depreciation. Second depreciation is this. What is it? This. Equipment depreciation. 3,000. Same double entry, same double entry. Instead of land and building, you write equipment depreciation. Equipment depreciation account. Debit. Equipment depreciation account. Debit. Don't write the debit DR sign inside the ledger page column. Write it in the description column. I don't have space in the description column, so I write it here. Debit. You have to write it here. Can you see this? You have to write it here like this. Debit. Equipment depreciation account debit 3,000. Then provision for same double entry, man. It's the same thing. Nothing to it. Just remember the double entry. Provision for depreciation of what? Equipments. Credit 3,000. Set. Write the narration, the same narration. Recorded annual depreciation of equipment. Easy, right? So easy. Here we go. This is the above. This is the annual depreciation in the recorded in the general journal. Last question. Calculate the net profit of cocoa drinks business. Oh, okay. Calculate the net profit of cocoa drinks business. Don't draw an entire profit or loss statement, okay? Just do a quick calculation. Take the sales income. Take the sales income on top and put it here on top. Then, if there are any other incomes, add other incomes. Add other incomes. If there are any, okay, add them. And take the other expenses, subtract the other expenses. Right? That's it. Now let's go and take the sales income. It was given. Very clearly it was given. It was given right here. These are opening assets and liabilities. Not relevant here. Not relevant to this question. These are transactions. From this, take the sales income. Selling King coconut drinks, 200,000. Take it. Write it down. Oops. Here, 200,000. Now, check other incomes. I don't think other incomes are there. I don't think. I didn't notice any other incomes. Following transactions occurred. Purchasing king coconut. It's an expense. This is an expense. This is an expense. We have marked. See, we have marked. So 100,000 we have to take. Paid employee salaries, again, it's an expense. We have marked. Transportation expenses, again expense. We have marked. Electricity expenses should be taken. Accrued or not, like paid or not. Paid or not. We must take when calculating profits. We must take paid or not. So accrued, no problem. Must take it as an expense. This is an expense too. Got it. Now 100,000, 27 and 3. Take all of them right under other expenses. 100,000, 20 and 7,000. Now I don't remember the narrations, the items. I just remember the figures. I'll put the figures. Under other expenses, I'll just put the figures here. Hmm. 100,000, 20, 20,000, 7,000, 3,000. Yeah, it's not 71. It's 7,000. Okay, don't. It looks like a. Does it look like one? Yeah. $7,000 and 3,000. Okay. Okay. Did we get all the expenses now? Did we get all the expenses? Did we? Did we now? Did we? Did we now? Check. Okay. Expenses 100,000 taken, 20,000 taken, 7,000 taken, and 3,000 taken. Yeah, all expenses taken. Now all the expenses. Didn't we miss one? Guys, use your senses, okay? Didn't we calculate some other expense? Didn't we? We calculated some other expense. One more. When you look at the cash book, even you can't find that expense. You have the same expenses: 100,000, 20,000, 7, and the accrued expense 3. Accrued expense is not included in the cash book now. So 3,000 also we included. What about this? What about this one? The depreciation. This is an expense, although it is not in the cash book. It is a non-monetary expense, must be included, just like accrued expenses must be included in the cash book. So I'm sorry, must be included in the profit or loss, not in the cash book. So we include 8,002 in the profit or loss when we calculate the profit or loss as an expense. Now take the total expenses, subtract from the incomes, 120,000, 127, 130, 138. 138 is the total expenses for the period. 200,000 minus 138,000. 62,000 is your answer. 62,000, that is the net profit of this business. Net profit of the business. Or you can write profit for the period. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing much. Easy calculation. So that is the last part, guys. That is the last part of the 2020 Western Province Business and Accounting paper of the third last part of the first question, the compulsory question. So we finished the first question in the 2020 WP paper. From this, I'm going to end this chapter. See you soon again with the next part, the business studies part 1 of the paper. We are going to tackle the 3 questions, and then in another chapter, we are going to tackle the accounting questions. 2020 Western Province paper 2, second paper. I'm going to see you soon again. Until then, have a good time. Good luck.
To watch these important lessons, subscribe to DP Education's YouTube channel right now. Click on the bell icon to stay updated on the latest lessons. Sri Lanka's largest free online school, DP Education.